And we are live.
Live.
Hello again, Internet.
Ahoy, ahoy.
Ahoy, ahoy. Sorry,
Hi,
just
hi.
make sure I move something in the right spot there. It's always hard to know exactly what it's going to look like before you push the go live button. You know what I'm saying? G.
Jeeves.
Reads.
For show, man. But anywho, welcome back to Slashes and Casters. This week presenting episode number 15, it looks like, of our Chronicles of Aulix. This one I've simply entitled The Search Part 2, just so we didn't exactly get through everything that I wanted to get through last time, and this just seems like a good way to do it. So,
I need to try this on.
hey, get out.
Fuck you! It's my room.
Fine, I'll get out.
Hold on one second.
Alright, leaving. Also, I'm putting the notes in the chat. The messenger chat.
Nope, not that one.
Just a big thank you to the note takers of the group. You guys are awesome. You make all of this like so much easier to follow. So thank you guys.
Okay, I am back. So, last session, after thwarting a assassination attempt on our lovely orcish horse boy, it's the worst way I could have said that, but I'm sticking
Yeah,
with it.
it is.
You chose this. Frog, not centaur.
I'm sticking with it. No,
Horse in what manner?
don't worry
He's
about
a
it.
horse
Anyway,
dude.
after a failed assassination attempt of Brog, the party restrained the would-be killer, only to see what looked like a spell of some kind lift from that said killer's face. We learn slightly later that person's name is Eris, and she's not a big fan of the Red Right Hand, despite being in their employ is not the greatest word, but
Clutches.
it works.
Yeah, I'd say cap is
Almost-
over employment, but
It works. Almost immediately afterward, the party was then ambushed by more members of the Red Right Hand. In a fiercely pitched battle in the blackened streets of the city of Black Hollow, there was a lot of black in that sentence. They overcame their assailants and found refuge in a abandoned house somewhere in the southern quarter here. Excuse me. At that point, we went to bed for the night. Everyone's nice and rested. We wake up. We interrupt homeless man's breakfast, and that's where we pick up.
My breakfast.
It is now your breakfast. The morning is yours. It's a nice, crisp morning. It's cold, chilly, but not cold. The city's starting to wake up and go about their business. The hobos are fighting over their breakfasts and whatnot. And yeah, just you guys take a minute, kind of talk amongst yourselves, and we'll just kind of pick it up here in just a second.
So Atina wakes up and immediately like, I need to get this ball rolling. We are in the town, the very place of where my daughter and granddaughter could be. And I am no closer to discovering specifically where they are or what's happened to them. And so Atina is just like, you remember how I was very happily deciding that arson was a good policy?
Yep.
This is going to get worse.
Oh god.
I'm a grandmother on a path. I'm going to find them.
Okay.
Donna Wick.
Atina wakes up and she immediately is in this space, she gathers her darts and places the darts that she has into a poison vial that she gathered off of the assassins.
Why didn't I see what that alert was?
So, and then I look to the group and I say, who's going to help me? And what do you think we could do? Because I have to find my grandchild and my daughter.
Oh, pick me. Pick me.
Returns.
Yes, I will go. And can always question the usual suspect criminals.
I don't have those kind of ties, but if you do, I will do what you need me to do. What can I do to help?
You can look innocent and harmless, and then we ambush people who kidnap, steal.
That calls for cookies. I will go make cookies.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I tuned out for like a
Right,
half
in
a
a
second
little
there. What the hell just happened?
We're making cookies.
Tina's going to make her famous cookies, and then she's going to use those to help her look innocent.
Okay.
So I think to do that, I'll have to find a bakery rather quickly. So that's the first. Returns says that he's going to, that they're going to, Returns is going to go to the shady end of town and try to rustle up the usual suspects. And I am to look innocent. So if I am to look innocent, cookies always help. So
Then definitely don't have me walking with you then.
Basically,
you-
Returns wants
you
to
and
see
me are
who's
not on
going
the
to
same
trail the helpless victim for, kidnapping, mugging, Mark, whatever the case may be. Clearly, they are somebody who would also kidnap, mug, and steal children. So we're going to ambush the ambushers.
So also in this case, I'll be essentially trying to ham it up a little bit, looking as grandmotherly as possible.
Okay. Let's see here.
Naya says you should put the headscarf back on.
Oh no. And there it is.
There it is.
It's like
Don't
he had
eat
it
the yellow
ready.
snow.
Okay, so
It's a babushka.
She's just a sweet old lady. She don't know. She don't know.
just a
nothing.
sweet old lady.
She never hurt anybody.
Now you just need glasses.
Oh my god, she's never seen this before.
We have the sweet old lady and 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
Not an owl.
That doesn't help.
And a 6-foot-tall assassin with crimson red hair standing not too far away from you guys. That's not conspicuous.
So with my babushka, disguise on, and I go to find a bakery. Hopefully not too hard to find. DM.
Yep. 1 second. Bakery.
Is there anybody else who can help me in this endeavor? Because this is what I'm here for. This is why I'm here. And if you guys can help me, I will be in your debt.
So it kind of depends on where you want to go, right?
It depends what you want to do specifically.
So hold on, let me have the floor for a second here. So there's kind of, you can kind of see how this town is partitioned, I believe is the word, off into like different zones and whatnot.
Partition.
Partition, something, I don't know. You got like over here you've got the church, right? Over here you've got like the military installations and some training barracks and whatnot. Inns and whatnot here. That's like the town hall. You get some city officials that live in these zones here. And then that's like a big bougie house. And then, of course, you have the poor stuff, the not so poor stuff. Over here is like a market district.
Uh-huh.
So, depending on where you're wanting to go.
Well, I guess I would go to the church, and I would find a common, an older lady who has, who looks like they might have uh, experience in baking, or just somebody who I could strike up a conversation with.
The Mother Superior.
Yeah, if there's somebody there, and of course, I could always reach out to. I don't know what deities they have here in the church. If it's all of them or some of them.
Okay. Sorry, my back's hurting me a little bit. Sorry, I need to get some resources up here. So, it's easy enough for you to find the church. It's freaking huge.
It is definitely huge.
Yeah. Fallen into a little bit of disrepair, but it's not dilapidated. Like, it's one of those churches that you can tell are old, just really, really old. It could use a little bit of love and care.
Okay.
Your primary deity out here, let's see, would probably be, I had this written down somewhere, but I cannot remember. Oh, that stuff is all messed up now. This would probably be Firella. Yeah, this would be Firella, the goddess of the harvest.
Okay.
How do you spell that?
P-H-E-R-E-L-L-A.
T-H.
E-R-E-L-L-A.
Okay, thank you.
So this is a very old church to Firella. Actually, no, I think I just messed up my own lore. 1 second. Sorry, it'll be Elena, goddess of the harvest.
Okay.
A-L-E-N-A.
E-L-A.
A-L-E-N-A. Sorry.
Okay.
I just messed up my own lore. Ah.
It's okay, you're God.
I'm just God. Anywho, so it's easy enough for you to find the church, go into the church, and find somebody to talk to. Are we doing like trying to like sneak in all, not really sneak in, but like blend in, like under the radar, so to speak?
I'm not trying to be I'm not trying to attract attention, no. But I'm not exactly being stealthy either.
Mm-hmm.
This is less like I'm an out-of-towner and more like a homebody, sort of. Visiting.
Let's get a performance check from you. I think would be appropriate here. Yes. What? You're looking for what? Get out.
And this is just for me to find cookies.
This is for you to blend in. A performance
Okay.
check. So we're finding cookies, not making cookies? I'm confused.
Well, my intention was to go ahead and find a kitchen where I could make my cookies,
Mm-hmm.
my famous cookies, so that way I could use those in a manner to it's sort of like this performance check, where I can try to convince people that I'm a harmless old woman.
Okay. All right.
So I'm just trying to find these cookies, but then I thought that a church would be a good place to meet older people who might know where a bakery is.
Okay. Can I shortcut that and just tell you where the bakery is?
That's what I was hoping you'd.
It's over in this area here.
Oh, that's fantastic. I'll head over that direction so that I can talk to the baker.
Yeah. My brain's already spinning. Jesus. Okay.
No, it's okay. So I head over to the baker and hello, sir. Before I start this, I don't want to take up everybody's time. I've already started to. What is everybody else doing before I start?
I mean, I'm creeping in the shadows, trying to see if somebody is taking interest in you and following.
Maybe some stealth checks.
That's up to the DM, then, isn't it?
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Okay, so let's do some stuff here. Okay, so you're going up to the baker.
Yes.
Okay. Pretty easy
Yes,
enough to
hello,
find.
sir.
You find yourself a shorter dwarven man with a rather magnificent beard, happily baking all kinds of stuff, really. The smell of fresh baked bread and sweet cookies and whatnot fills the air around you as you approach.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Your wares look delicious.
Oh, that's because they are delicious.
I can see that. I can see that. You know, I have been quite the baker in my own time. I have a special bread weave, a twist that I developed.
Oh, I love bread twists. They're fantastic.
Yes, mine's a little unique. I actually developed it from my crocheting. You know, I'm quite good at crocheting. Me and my husband, we were once at sea, and an angry storm came upon us and capsized the entire boat. We were tossed into the water, and we were tangled in a kelp forest. I held my breath, and I reached out into my hair, and I crocheted a single sail raft out of just kelp in the inky blackness. And that's how I learned how to crochet, and I used it on my bread twists.
Whoa.
I know, it's a fascinating story. The problem is that I can crochet anything now, except I can only do it with kelp.
Okay, but how does that translate to bread? I'm a little confused.
Well, once I learned how to crochet, I was able to make these bread twists, these unique bread twists.
Or didn't you just say that you could only do it with kelp?
I'm
a little
that's
confused.
crocheting. The bread twist isn't quite crochet. It's a little different.
There seems to be some holes in your story, but that's not really my business. So,
well,
your creative kelp weaving aside, what can Magnus do for you?
Well, I would like to show you how I make this using your kitchen back there, and you can take the majority of what I make, and I take some home for my family and friends. What do you say?
Well,
I cook for you. You get to keep it.
I'll have to charge you for the materials, but yeah, I suppose we could work something out.
Well, how much?
Oh, call it 2 copper. Nothing major, just enough to cover the cost of the flour. Stuff gets a little hard to come by these days, what with the hand going around and whatnot.
True enough. True enough. They have bothered you?
Oh, they bother everybody.
I'm sorry to hear that, dearie. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, let me step back there and help you. And while I'm back there helping him, I just continue that kind of conversation. I'm trying to see if he has any other information.
Okay. All right. We'll come back to you in just a moment.
Okay.
Returns.
Yep.
Please describe to me again what you're doing, how you're doing it, and what you hope to accomplish.
Skulking in the background, rooftops, or whatever seems to be an appropriate piece of cover. I'm trying to determine if anybody's taking interest in Athena and has the whole kidnapping vibe going on or mugging vibe, so that I can skulk the skulker.
Okay, so you're basically tailing Athena and watching her back, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so can I get both a stealth and a perception check from you, please?
All right. Stealth. Somewhere here. Here. Nice. Nat 20.
Nice.
Starting off right.
You fade into the ethereal plane.
And here's the fun part. How bright is it?
How bright is it?
It's daylight right now, but is it like a lot of direct sunlight?
Oh,
Indirect
I
sunlight?
see what you mean.
Or-
Mechanically, this is full sunlight, yes.
All right. And that's still a 14.
Okay. 1 second. Okay. So you don't see anybody with malicious intentions toward Atina. Let me put it to you that way. She definitely gets a look here and there, but nothing serious. Just like, the in-towners going like, new person. Moving on with our meager existence now.
I take it I don't see anybody else that looks interesting.
No. Nice is in the chat doing all kinds of fun stuff there.
All right. Well, I will bide my time since Athena's doing prep work. We're not yet in the serious part of town, so I didn't have a lot of hope that I was going to encounter something so soon.
Alrighty, coolio. So, I'm gonna swing back to the rest of the party real quick. Brog, that's your name. So let's rewind the clock just a little bit here, not too much, but you come to consciousness after a pretty harrowing experience last night, actually. You're not in the same place that you were sleeping last night. That's a little strange to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wake up in a mostly abandoned house that's kind of falling apart at the seams with a couple of your party members already left, a couple of them standing around. What do you do?
I see somebody I don't recognize, correct?
Well, probably, yeah. Yeah, I would say yeah.
Unless she went with Atina and becomes lost.
I'm a little taken aback. Granted, Brog has Brog just went to sleep in the bed, so Brog has no idea what has transpired. Brog very confused. Brog thought we were in hotel.
At this point, Errol, Eris, and Rook, you'll have seen your companion wake up and be like, hey, what the hell?
Hello.
You hit the sauce too hard, buddy.
Brog no drink sauce.
I don't know how serious I want to get into this, but Errol turns to look at you and is like, well, did you drink anything weird last night?
No. Brog take position in bed, and that last thing Brog remember.
Didn't he go to sleep, or did you have the intention of staying up?
I didn't fall asleep.
No, you did go to sleep.
I
Yeah,
did go
I was
to
gonna say.
sleep.
Yeah.
Blow the cat over there.
Everyone kind of went to sleep except for 2 people, I want to say.
Returns was in a closet, and Brog was on a bed.
I think Returns
Yes.
was the only one who didn't go to sleep, but
Yeah.
Returns
Yeah.
failed the perception check, so.
But
Okay.
I believe Frog was one of the ones that went to bed. But anyway, I don't know. I'm in the mood to fuck with people apparently.
It's-
But I turn
Yeah,
and look at Brog and I'm
I
like, pretty sure somebody gave you something or something like some kind of hit to the head. But we had to head out of the hotel. Like some shit went down, but you were out pretty hard.
Brog feel like they suffered more than a hit to head.
Well, hit to ass then. Like I don't.
Speaking of Brog, your chest hurts.
Brog is very. Brog feel like Brog endured relentlessly, but Brog unsure of what all has transpired. Who is new person?
Okay. Are we doing phrasing still or no? Repeat what you just said very slowly.
What?
You said Brog was entered relentlessly.
Endured relentlessly.
Okay.
1 hit point and survived that
Yep.
fire stabbing.
Ah, my hearing gives me such good gifts sometimes. But anyway, continue. Anyway, I kind of want to roll to see. Well, no, because he's pretty certain. Never mind.
Well, I mean, that kind of depends, I suppose. I mean, Brog, are you accepting Errol's explanation of last night's events?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, in that case, Errol, roll deception.
Roll them bones.
Brog, can I get a insight roll from you at advantage?
Where is it? Okay. Shit.
That's not bad.
Huh.
That's even pretty damn good.
It's not bad.
Did mine not go to be?
Yours hasn't gone through yet, no.
Okay.
Feel free to tell me what the result is, though.
Barbarian Rage. You are raging.
Ah.
Use D&D Beyond's digital dice. It was a 9 and a 4, so, and I have flat everything, so my high is a 9.
I mean, it seems to you that Errol's telling the truth. Like, that doesn't really jive with what you remember, but maybe it was just a bad dream.
What about the giant stab wound in my chest?
Yeah, it's mostly healed up.
You had a really rough night. No
Okay.
details.
I healed you some from my healing spell.
Yeah, Tina closed the wounds, and then we had the magical sleep, so, you know.
Mhm. We're trying to mess with Brog. Shh.
Also, you're not here.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Sorry. Brog. Brog is curious why Errol is only one speaking. Brog wishes to hear from new person.
Wait. I make eye contact with Aris, and I'm like,
Wait, do you actually
Behind-
like make that?
Like, in front of
behind
Brog?
Brog's head.
Sleight of
I'm like-
hand check.
I have a -1. I got a 4.
Oh,
You totally see
Yeah,
what I mean?
so-
my God.
So, Brog, you pick up on Errol signaling to Eris. You absolutely 100% see that. Like, he is not smooth at all.
Brog very unsure of what happened.
Sorry, I'm having a seizure. Continue.
Brog wishes to hear from our new companion. And Brog slowly reaches and gets out of bed. or out of their cot, off the floor, stands up, whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah, you didn't even have a cot, bud. It was just like a little patch of ground they cleared for you.
Okay.
So, Eris, you see a perplexed looking half-orc man who is taller than you and bigger than you in every conceivable way. looking at you and kind of demanding some answers. What do you do?
I can't help but laugh.
So no shit, there I was.
Barbecue sauce on my titties.
I look up at the half orc and I go, well, I assisted in disposing of the ones that were trying to kill everybody last night while you were passed out cold.
Brog is grateful.
Not much else other
But
than
what
I
brings
assisted.
what brings you here?
An unfortunate circumstance brought me here first, and then by luck I was freed, and now I'm on a revenge path.
Nicely worded.
Good job.
Can I roll insight on that?
You can roll insight to see if they're telling you the whole truth. They
Okay.
are telling you the truth. There is that.
Yeah, no lies were said.
But let's
so-
let's see if you pick up on the omission here.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Shit.
All right, on a natural 20, you get the sense that while Eris, who you don't even know her name yet, this person has told you the truth,
Mhm.
there's some pretty important parts that she's leaving out.
How armed are they?
Barely.
Yes, pretty armed.
Yes.
What,
2 arms.
dual scimitars, right?
Dual scimitars, and I also have 2 hand axes strapped to my back.
And then I
Shit.
don't recall the armor, but I want to say it was like
Studded leather, I
studded
think.
leather. Yeah.
So while he's eyeballing me, yeah, I slide my hands to the hilt of my scimitar just in case someone decides to get ballsy.
You see,
Brog's still wearing their axe.
yeah, you have all your stuff.
Okay. Because as I'm eyeing up this person, I go to my axe, but also I feel this ache in my chest. Something is wrong with Brog.
I'm assuming we never changed your clothes, right? So you should still have like some blood splatter on you
Yeah. And like
and a hole in your shirt.
I guess that would depend on
How-
whether or not you wear a shirt.
That
Rock
is
This is true.
Brog
Does Brog
wears
wear a
shirt.
shirt?
Would and Brog would know wounds and such and weapons and such.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you know, your
from
experience,
military experience.
your experience in the military would definitely, you would know what a cure wounds stab wound looks like.
I would like to say that in general, whenever there's equipment that is damaged, I've had the mend spell since like beginning a game.
Yeah.
So I have mended stuff.
Mhm.
Perhaps I have mended some of his armor or
Mhm.
whatever, but obviously, like not all of it. You can
Mhm.
still tell that it's been like whatever.
Well, and I got a question for you, or probably for the DM. If something is mended, can you tell it's been mended?
Probably
Does it
not.
look like it's been kind of stitched together,
I
or
mean,
it's like a weird growth pattern or something?
Conceivably, if you like knew what you were looking for and you just like rolled really high, maybe.
Okay.
But
Okay.
So, but
it's not
Just at a
it's not
glance,
glaringly
no.
obvious, you know. It's not
Okay.
like a Full Metal Alchemist. You know when something's had alchemy cast on it. Things.
yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at. Is
Yeah.
like like the weird striations.
It's
you can
not
see if
that. No.
something's-
No.
Okay.
But
With the
if.
natty daddy.
Mhm.
Sorry. I know what I want to ask. It's like what? You fight off friends. You fight off enemies.
Correct.
Which makes you help friend. Which
Correct.
helps you. But did you see what did you fight off what attacked me?
No.
Who did?
Everybody else but me.
Party conflict.
Brog is conflicted. Brog was unable to defend friends. But the friends of my friends is my enemy. Brog feels as though Brog has lost honor. Brog needs to know how to win honor back.
I'm confused. Also, I forgot to take notes. Shit.
So let me get this straight then, Brock. You're looking for a way to get your own honor back for not helping your friend.
Brog has been defeated in combat.
Mm-hmm.
Brog has lost honor.
Okay. That's roughly what I was asking. Okay.
Brog must find combatant and challenge them to duel.
Hey, we got a bot.
I got him.
Oh, you're challenging Eris to a duel.
Did Errol just confess?
No. I'm asking if that's what your character means.
Eh? All Brog said was Brog wanted to challenge the combatant to a duel. Brog never stated who the combatant was yet, so Brog doesn't know who the combatant is. Therefore,
Oopsie.
In my defense, I was taking notes, and I don't have a in-character voice, but you can take that as me accidentally like trying to parse out what you're saying, and then I said, "Wait, so you're trying to have a duel with, I guess, Errol or Eris, because I misspoke and said Errol, so." In the first round of that, so Eris, your name is incredibly similar, and I might be in trouble now.
Rook, what are you doing?
He's eating popcorn.
I don't really know.
Presumably, I'm still standing next to Rook outside.
Yeah, you want to like weigh in on this conversation, or are you just happy to let this go?
Like, you see me shit my pants, and then
Rook was busy carving his chess set at rook pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Can you repeat what was going on?
Brog has lost combative honor by being defeated in duel. Brog must find combatant and defeat combatant to regain honor.
Okay.
Unless Brog's friends have defeated combatant.
We have. I forget how many we killed last time.
Like
I know we definitely killed some, but the
Three.
rest.
We killed 3.
Was it 3 or 4?
Yeah.
3.
Four.
The 4th one got
the
away.
fourth one, yeah.
Yeah, the
You're
4th
right.
one escaped, but we did kill 3, Brog.
Brog is grateful that Brog's friends have survived.
I almost died too. That was not fun.
No.
The good thing I was there.
Brog would have swiftly defeated enemies.
Listen,
Brog
arrows
had not.
from assassins hurt, okay?
No, really, tell us more.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's. But,
I totally fucked up, and I'll own up to it.
So if. Okay. Then Brog wishes for. Brog may merely be simple orc. But Brog knows when Brog have bag overhead. Please. Open Brog's mind.
I pull out a hatchet. I'm like, okay, hold still.
No.
It's right
Bad.
about this time that there's a a pretty distinctive noise that a couple of you would recognize as the
Okay.
sound of a bowstring,
Shit.
right? And there's
Okay.
and there's an arrow sticking out of the wall with a little note tied to it.
Is it within reach of Brock?
Yeah.
Okay. I will take the arrow and open the missive.
You open up the note, and it simply reads, "I hear you're looking for me. Meet me in front of Town Hall tonight." And then there's just a symbol of a red right hand.
Brog would like to show this to Rook.
Man, I wish I was there right now.
Brog would like to, Brog knows this is important to Atina, so Brog would like to save this or hand this to Rook so they can, share this with the party, and we can decide what we need to do.
What do you need me to do?
Could you, what's your arcana and shit? Could you, do a check or anything on this note?
I can try reading it.
Yeah, because it's, I guess it's in
Wait.
common.
Bye, nice.
Oh, bye, nice.
What kind of check do you need from me? If I try to take the note and try to read it, do you need an Arcana check, or is it
No,
kind of like a thieves' cant thing?
It's in common.
Oh, what does it say?
I just said what
Read.
it says.
It says here you're looking
I hear
for
you've
me.
I hear you've been looking for me. Meet me. It was at dark, so high moon, I guess, or midnight or whatever.
Okay.
Front
Does it
of
say where?
Town Hall.
Town Hall. And it just
Okay.
has a stamp of the red right hand, kind of like the Dark Brotherhood insignia.
I love the Dark
Mm,
Brotherhood.
well, I'm not one for crashing parties, nor am I one for making myself known for parties, but I am one for gathering information. I could do a stakeout.
Brog believe it best if you and Lizard Man be able to stake out place. I and Shiny Sword Girl keep friends and people safe.
Okay. So if you guys want, I can stake out and stay hidden and come back with some information. Because no offense, Brog, but you are not the stealthy type.
Brog make clump clump very hard, very hard.
I am also too much of a dead giveaway and too noticeable. So
Well-
it's best I probably don't go with you.
Tell you what, I will let you guys mull on that while we zoom back over to Atina.
I wish I am Atina, I am not there with all of you guys. Okay.
How's the bread coming there, ma'am?
Oh, it's coming along beautifully.
I'm glad.
Part of that story is that if they listen to the story and I've told it well by your discretion, the NPC becomes friendly towards me. That aside, I just enjoy telling the story.
You know, I made these ovens myself about
Did you?
about 50 years ago when I was just a lad.
Oh my! They really do stand up to the tale of time, don't they?
Yes, I'm pretty good at it.
Oh wow! Have you made other ovens? And we continue this conversation as we bake together, going
Yeah,
back and forth.
my dad was a stone cutter back in the old country. You know, he taught me some good stuff, and I have a bit of a talent for the whole stone cutting thing. But I gotta be honest, my passion is bread.
That is absolutely fascinating. Have you ever thought about baking stone?
No, that's called forging, and I'm not a big fan.
Not a fan. Not a fan. Well, I have heard of fantastic foragers, and you have a knack for making ovens, and it just seems so, you know, just it would fit. But if it's not your thing,
It's a
some
bit of a
people-
different type of heat moving too. Like, on the one hand, you've got like super high temperatures that need to be focused down to a point, and on the other one, you've got relatively low temperatures that get spread out over a large surface area. So it's a little bit
Really?
different.
You know, baking's a chemistry. Baking really is a chemistry. You have
No,
this and that.
no. Pastry is chemistry. Bread is art.
I agree. I totally agree.
They fuck pastries. I hate making pastries. Shit's fucking weird.
Dude.
It's like if you look at that shit wrong, the fucking souffle falls and you're like, what the hell happened? I did everything I was supposed to do, and the fucking souffle is now flat. I don't understand.
It takes a just a special touch, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, and you don't know if it's going to work before or after. It's very frustrating.
See, that's why I like bread. You know how to make bread.
Dependable.
It's
Dependable.
It's fucking easy, right? Like, you do the stuff, let it shit. It's easy. It's good stuff, and you can do all kinds of really cool things with bread. Fuck souffles.
I can truly relate when it comes to, as you said, you're not interested in smithing of any kind. I'm not
That's not
really
really my thing.
interested in sewing. I love crocheting, but I can't stand sewing. Fuck those needles.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
And I'm kind of in the same.
Any little needles. No.
I'm kind of in the same boat. I don't really like playing with cloth or yarn or whatever the hell else you use in
Well,
textile endeavors.
I have no problem using my long needles for all sorts of things. All sorts of things. I mean, I'm very good at it.
Is that on account of like your arthritis? Do you have arthritis?
Not so much. It's just on account of once I started crocheting, I never stopped. So, I make a couple baker's dozens of the twists. And it's like I make a couple different versions of the twists. We've got a cinnamon twist. There's a peppery twist, and then there's like a seafaring twist, which is really just Old Bay and garlic butter.
Did you just
So
put
it's like
fucking
an
Old Bay into my D&D world?
Yep.
Yeah,
Jackass.
fuck yeah.
You just got Marylanded.
I just got Marylanded.
You certainly did, my friend. You certainly did. I don't know if anybody remembers the crab picture of me, but yeah. All right.
So the clear solution here is that we swing by a sheet.
Stop. This isn't Pennsylvania.
So, and then I collect, if it's all right with you, would you like me to make some kind of roll here?
For the bread? No, I'm not really worried about it.
Well, excellent. I've made my
Yeah.
pastry.
You've got yourself what? Three dozen pastry.
Sure.
Bread twist things.
And I'll put them aside. And my goal is, again, I am trying to Returns told me to portray myself as just a regular old woman. So out comes the cane, the walking stick. Rather than a beating stick, it is now a walking stick. And I have my needles in hand with the most recent sweater that I'm working on. And the sweater is, of course, for my granddaughter, who I am only estimating the size of. I hope she's going to like it. It's a seafaring blue. And I'm nearly done with it. I'm quite nearly done with it.
How would you say? How would you describe Atina's emotional state right now?
Atina is anxious, worried,
Wrought and distracted.
anxious, worried. She is she kind of knows and understands how big the stakes are here. This is the location. This is the place where I might find some real direction to their actual physical location and actually find out what happened to them. So if that's going to happen here, that's really important to Tina, and she feels the weight of that.
Okay. For sure, for sure. Something catches the corner of your eye. Just a glimpse. And you think for just a moment, oh, that looked like my granddaughter. You noticed a sandy blondish hair, kind of bouncing in those in the way that it used to. But as soon as you turn to look, you realize, no, that's not her. And the stress does seem to be kind of getting to you a little bit.
Nessie? No. Oh, no.
Nope. Only for a minute. Returns, you would probably pick up on Atina's distress there from your vantage point.
I'll probably creep a little closer to see if it's something to do with the dwarf.
It'd be pretty easy for you to figure out that it has nothing to do with the dwarf.
All right. It's still gonna make me more vigilant.
So at this point, if I have my cookies or my the twists, I'm going to go ahead and bring myself back over to excuse myself from the baker politely, with as much manners and that you typically would of an older person who's trying to get out of there. Maybe even excusing myself, saying, I'm going to take that early morning nap. But I'm going to take my first early morning nap. Thank you so much for letting me use your fine kitchen and your fine stoves. I look forward to cooking with you again.
Oh, it's no problem, really. I really enjoy it. It's not often that I get people wanting to come out and bake with me and whatnot. Not after I lost me wife, And
Is he handsome?
He gets a little sad.
Is he handsome?
Who? Magnus?
Baker. The baker.
No, he's not bad. Solid 6, maybe a 7.
Okay, Atina keeps a little check mark in her mind about that. She's like, oh, okay.
Tina's trying to get some.
Hey, look, just because
Or
she's a little older doesn't mean that she's all dried up there. She's got wants and needs.
Didn't we already see this with Cashin?
Yeah.
Oh, she wanted that.
She was about to tap that. She was about to, do her diddly business.
I'm
Look.
scared to know.
If I can make my DM slightly uncomfortable, I'm doing a good job.
Think cougar, but
Lately.
everyone is aged up 20 years. So Cashin's 30, 40, and Atina is...
You have
older.
no
I don't know how
idea.
old she
You have
is.
no idea how old Cashian is.
He looks, I'm assuming, like a 30, 40-year-old.
No,
But that's ominous.
no.
Does he look younger?
He looks like 25 max.
Okay, so she's a massive cradle robber.
That being
So-
said, mathematically that wouldn't make a whole lot of sense, but that's what he looks like is 25.
Hey, Sky.
Okay. Hello.
Considering Eris looks like she's in her let's say mid to early 20s.
I was gonna say she looks kind of babyish.
She looks like she's in her mid to late 20s, I guess.
Yeah.
She's actually 89.
Yes.
So, looks are deceiving.
Yes.
Oh, show.
If you're not
So
a dude.
anyway,
This one looks like
Correct.
oldish.
so
or-
anyway, Atina and returns. What's your next course of action here? Where are you going?
With
Something
that
shitty.
done, I'll meet up with. Well, I'll try to meet up with returns. I'll kind of look around like desperately.
Yeah,
Ah.
you are not going to see returns unless returns wants you to see returns.
So I'm looking around, trying to find returns.
I'll find an angle where I can, reveal myself to Atina without giving too much away to anybody else.
Okay.
I
Can I roll a perception?
normally I'd probably make you roll for it, but I'm cool. You can have
Okay.
that one.
Okay, so returns just like does this thing specifically that I remember. It's like a noise, like a chirp almost.
He tries to do a bird whistle, but he doesn't have the lips for it.
Oh, he's a lizard. He probably does chirp.
Yeah, he like tries
What
to.
noise-
He tries to do
what
like a.
noise does it-
He tries to do like a songbird call, but it just kind of comes out as like.
Andrew, can you make the noise for us?
What, the eep or the whistle?
Either one. Okay. Atina follows that noise until she finds you, and in the most obscure place, it was right in front of her. She couldn't see you at all, and she's like, okay. I'm gonna go back to the rest of the group. I've made my pastries and I'm ready to act calm. I'm ready to act really calm and patient and just look like I'm a normal person, okay? Okay? I'm going to do that. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go look like a normal person now, okay? Bye. Okay. Okay. Watch out. Watch my back for me.
But look, normal and shitty place.
Huh?
Hi.
Yeah, right. Normal in a shady place. That's right. That's what we're going to do. Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah. And then you're going to follow them.
Yes,
And then
good.
okay. So
Yes, follow. Then maybe stab slice.
we should probably go to the rest of the group first. It shouldn't just be you. We should make sure the rest of the group knows, so that way they can at least be on the outskirts of the shady place.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, we go.
So going back to the group where they're at in the slums,
Yeah.
per se.
So you're walking down, Main Street and whatnot.
I'd like to keep my head on the swivel. I feel like Atina might be like sort of like just looking out for her daughter at this point,
Yeah.
but in general looking out.
Yeah, for sure. You guys are walking down Main Street, and like I said, nothing's really sticking out to you. You pass a couple of like the town guard. A couple people give you some looks here and there, just kind of okay. Returns, are you just strolling down the main street?
As we get closer to the hideout or whatever, I'll break stealth because we're no longer in the target area.
Gotcha. As soon as you break stealth, like you're definitely getting a lot of looks. Like people are like, "What the fuck?" A small child actually like screams at the side of you, just like, "Ow, jeez!"
I'll just
You
set it.
small child. Shit.
Yeah. I'll show lots of teeth to anybody staring too much and hiss at anybody too close.
So it doesn't take you too long to regroup with the rest of the party. Before that happens, though, Rook did mention that he might want to go scouting. Question mark?
Yeah, you said it was at midnight though, right? Or was it noon?
It was high moon.
High moon.
Moonrise.
That- Midnight.
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 Sure.
I thought it was morning. We had
No.
woken up. And...
No, you woke. I'm talking about the note. Like you woke up in the
Probably
morning, yes,
depends.
but the meeting time is tonight.
Got it.
There wasn't
I-
exactly a hard time specified, but just sometime at nightfall.
Okay.
Okay. I'd like to head down there and, kind of get up. Where you said this location was a church, right?
Town hall.
Town hall.
Town hall's where the
Town hall,
meeting's
that's right.
happening.
All right. So before nighttime, obviously, I want to go during the day. Before that, I want to do disguise self. It just kind of is it kind of like a public area, or people just constantly in and out, or
Of Town hall?
yeah.
Well, you don't know
As public
yet.
as you can get.
You don't know yet. You haven't
Oh.
been there during the daytime.
Well, I would like to head down there and
Okay.
and just kind of check things out. No
Scope
nilly
it.
willy, just acting like a commoner.
Sure. It,
Can we get there first so that returns can go with Rook?
no.
Okay.
So it's the town hall. It doesn't seem to be like locked down or anything like that. People come in and out pretty freely. Much like a modern day courthouse would be.
Oh, okay. If there's nothing preventing me, I would like to just go in and peruse the area and see if there's any places where I could find is it like a wide open area? I don't know unless I go in there. So
yeah,
I need
you
to
wouldn't
go
know
in
that
there.
until you go in. Yeah.
So yeah, I'd like to go around, peruse the area, and essentially what I'm doing is looking around for where this meeting might be held, as well as like perches or hiding places that I could use as an advantage during that time.
All right. So you case in the joint.
Yeah.
You mentioned a disguised self. Were you doing that?
Yeah, 100%.
All right. Describe to me your disguise.
Well, I want to take a minute and take a look at the people coming in and out on a regular, and I just want to kind of dress in what they're wearing.
Okay. Nothing super fancy. You notice that the clothing is a little bit more. How do I put this? Much more focused on practicality and durability rather than fashion, for the most part.
Okay, so battle ready.
Kind of. Not really necessarily battle. It's just, simple. Earth tones, nothing really nuts. Much more focused on, is this pair of pants going to last me the full winter, or do I have to get it repaired every other day? Like that. That's their concern. There
So modern
is
casual.
Yeah, so you would have, the most of your people going into and out of this building are going to be dressed like that. Occasionally you see somebody who has very clearly got a little bit more money, who's dressed a little bit more ostentatiously rather.
Not focusing on that right now.
Yeah. That's a problem for future you, right? So, but if you want to just kind of blend in with the common crowd, that would be what you're looking
That's what
for.
I'm doing.
Durable clothes, earth tones.
Yep. And I will spend about, a good time going over everything, making sure I look good before I go over there, probably like 15 minutes or so. And then what kind of check do you need for that?
Let's get a perception check.
Perception check?
Mhm.
Or disguise self?
No. Your disguised self doesn't need a check. It just
Oh,
happens.
Okay. So this is for the checking out the joint.
Yeah, this is for your casing of the joint here.
Oh my god. So D&D Beyond is still doing the thing where it takes 20 years for me to do the roll.
Oh no.
Get some dice, bro.
I might have to, or I can just do it directly from the app. There it goes.
I've got an 11.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an 11.
All right, so
Nothing great.
the thing about it is that it's a public building.
Yeah.
There's some parts that are roped off from the public for the most part, and those just appear to be, for lack of a better term, offices.
Sure.
As far as like where can I hide to gain a tactical advantage, nothing really pops out at you.
Okay.
Point of order, though. Just to kind of point this out, the note said to meet in front of the town hall, not in it.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not actually going to be in this building during the meeting.
Oh. Okay. Well, then I would like to inspect the outside, perhaps even if there's a way to get on the rooftops and spot out the meat from there.
Sure. Give me another perception check.
Okay, let me just roll it for you here because I'm not doing that again. 17.
17. There are definitely points where you or Returns could pretty easily get up on there and provide some overwatch, so to speak.
Now, would that also be close enough to listen in onto conversations?
Well, it would depend. It would depend on a couple of things, because like the building itself is about 2 stories tall. It's not super high. But if people are on the ground and whispering, you're going to have a tough time. But if you're on top and they're speaking normally, you could probably make it out. And if they're shouting, you're definitely going to make it out.
What about anything nearby in the front that could be closer? Is there like large shrubberies, trees, anything of that like nature?
There's some shrubbery.
Like really thick shrubbery.
I wouldn't exactly call it really thick if you're familiar with like a boxwood.
Yeah.
Yeah, standard like holly bush type thing.
Okay.
The Knights of Knee would like you.
The Knights of Knee would love this place. Check
Yeah.
out all these fucking shrubberies, bros.
Yeah.
Knee.
Just missing a herring.
Okay. Do I notice anything out of place?
Out of place?
Anything that a thief would look for that's kind of like out of place, like a thieves' can't thing, like a stone out of place, a strange marking on the wall, on the floor, or anything
Gotcha.
like that.
That one we're going to do an investigation check for, because it's a little bit more narrow.
Okay.
Excuse me. On a 10, no, you don't really notice any, no thieves' can't, no stones overturned. Whoever clipped the shrubberies last was not great at it, but other than that.
Okay. I think that's all I need. On the way back, can I attempt to steal somebody's coin purse?
For sure,
course.
for sure. I'll tell you what, let's start here with a perception check to find a heavy coin purse.
While you do that, I'm gonna let the cat out.
15's a good number. You see a man dressed in really nice like silk clothing that he obviously had imported. Right? With a coin purse at his waist, kind of like just behind his right hip. And you go to yourself,
Now,
that's my guy.
I have a very important question, though.
Okay.
Does he look like a rich asshole?
Give me an insight check.
That's relative.
Oh, I have the same thing on a...
Morality is gray.
Oh shit.
I mean, it's hard to tell for sure. Like, you know, you never even talked to the guy. That being said, he's got the hallmarks, you know. He's kind of got his nose turned up a little bit, and he's blathering on about some unimportant thing that, you know, but he's kind of speaking with it with this air of like superiority to his walking companion, presumably his wife/girlfriend.
Okay.
You know, kind of like, well, you know, a real wine connoisseur would know that an elderberry note is
God.
completely different from gooseberry.
Oh, yeah, fuck this guy. All right, yeah, I want to try.
All right. Stealth check and then a sleight of hand check.
Stealth check will determine if I feel comfortable for this mission. Decent.
On a 16, tell you what. So, you're creeping up on him, and you catch a loose stone in the cobble, and you stumble just a little bit. And the gentleman just kind of The hell was that? But he doesn't look like he saw you.
Okay.
Mm.
So the way Rook would do this is he's not going to try to sneak per se, but casually walk in your direction, do a slight bump, and at that same point in time, steal the coin purse.
Gotcha. So a classic pickpocket move.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sleight of hand, my guy. That's pretty good. So yeah, you walk up on him. You give him a little shoulder bump, and he gets unreasonably angry at it. He's like, "What the fuck? What? The common rabble of this city! I swear to God, you sir, I'm going to get the law on you."
I do apologize, sir.
Yeah, know your place, trash. And he turns and walks away, and you have his coin purse.
Cool. I want to continue walking and head back.
Okay.
I will investigate that later.
All right. Let's find out how much money's in it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna check until I get back to with the party.
When you and we'll go ahead and then everybody kind of meets up at the same time here for the sake of plot convenience. That coin purse had 51 gold in it.
Nice.
Not bad.
Okay.
Decent haul.
I don't know how gold works in your economy, so
That's a pretty good amount of money.
okay.
If y'all will excuse me for just 2 seconds, I need to get some water. I'm not feeling so great. One moment.
All right. While he's doing that, I will do the same.
Oh, why not?
Televised body break.
Okay, yeah, I'll just run
Hi.
away for a minute then.
Fine.
I'll be right back.
If nothing, I think our stream will be known for its televised potty breaks.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Get ourselves some. Harry and
it's so much better.
Oops, much popcorn. I actually
Sorry
found
about
this.
that.
No, I found this at Glenwood Foods.
What?
Okay, so the party comes together.
The party is not here right now.
Some have.
Oh shit! Everybody went to get water.
Everybody went to go potty or get water.
Well, it said hydrate, so we kind of had to.
Yeah, fair enough.
Hydrate or die straight.
I redeemed a hydrate because
How
everybody
dare
else
you.
basically was getting the
You
water.
son of a bitch.
Yup. Hey, I have all these bits. I might as well start using them. At least I'm not imposing disadvantage on you yet.
I
On the
dare you.
DM?
That is an option, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, I have 17,000. I could.
The bane of my existence.
I have the money.
Alrighty. So,
I'm so sleepy.
wake up.
Wake up.
So at this point, we'll just kind of push on a little bit here. They'll be back in a second. So Errol, Brog, and Eris, when she comes back, you will see Atina and Returns the Lost return to the party's safe house, if you will, right about now. Oh, there's Eris.
Skitter.
Hello, sorry about that.
Anybody with a proficiency in perception will notice Atina's agitated state.
Nope, I got +2.
Oh, okay. Kind grandmother, you seem troubled.
No, I'm going to ask you guys again. I have baked some goods, and I'm going to, as Return suggested, I'm going to act grandmotherly and just calm and easygoing. So that way, anybody who's watching me or anyone who might who I might need to view who is in the seedy underbelly of this town, they won't suspect me. But all the while, you and you and my friends will be able to help. Yes, yes. Rook. Where's Rook? Where is Rook? Rook.
Rook,
Rook went potty.
Rook is getting ready for tonight.
What do you mean tonight?
Dun dun dun.
There are
tonight.
There are people who know we are in town.
What? Okay, yes, we know this. We do this. This is fine, but did something happen while I was away? Did you see my daughter? My
At this point, if the letter is,
Rook has the letter.
I guess I would just have shown it to Rook
Oh, I know you have the letter.
and not handed it to Rook.
Meanwhile, Returns is probably looking at the arrow hole in the wall.
Yeah, if you see that,
Not here.
I will go ahead and just say that. Yeah, I will Brog will hand the letter over to Atina.
Okay. I'm going to scrutinize the letter.
Okay.
I want to investigate this letter thoroughly. Do I notice anything magical about it? Anything familiar of the writing, the ink, the paper, anything at all?
No. It's just a plain old handwritten note in a hand you don't recognize with common ass ink.
Okay.
You recognize the symbol, the red right hand symbol, but that's about it.
Sure. And it just says, you've been looking for me, meet me at the town square, essentially.
Has anybody checked the arrow yet? Because the arrow could have been enchanted to find us.
No.
I would like to try to trace back where the arrow was shot from.
Okay.
How would you do that?
What even skill would that be?
Investigation.
Forensic.
It could be investigation. I'll tell you what. Whoop,
Ballistics.
we could either do investigation or just for funsies if you want to make a survival check.
I have proficiencies in both.
Okay. I would like to do investigation, but I would like to help my new friend, or rather my slightly untrustworthy assassin friend. And I am sorry, I forgot your character's name. Eris. So going back to Eris, knowing that Eris has skills in this maybe has skills in survival or investigation of a type. Yeah. Do you have investigation or survival?
Both.
Okay.
They're both +5.
Yeah, so I'll assist with the investigation.
Okay.
And I would like, because I also have investigation as a proficiency. So Eris, I don't trust you yet, but if you'll help me with this, it'll go towards that trust that we can build between the two of us. You stabbed Brog in the chest.
God damn it.
And that is...
Wait, what?
Hold up.
Wait. Brog, they didn't
We
tell you?
didn't tell her. Oh no.
They didn't tell you?
No.
Brog was unsure who
Brog,
Brog's
I
assailant was.
stood over you,
Shit.
hands pouring healing magic and blessings into you as I pulled the scimitars out of your chest, and
We're
her
so
eyes
close.
were full of dark and hate as she had stabbed you. We had barely been able to wrestle her to the ground and tie her up for information before we were able to heal you.
Oh my god.
You were at death's door. Brog, you nearly died. I think you did die.
Oh my god.
Brog was certain that Brog had seen Brog's ancestors.
She says that she is no longer possessed by whatever magic and that she lost a year of her time,
Year and a half.
year and a half. And I'm not, I trust people typically, but she stabbed the shit out of you, bro.
Brog was certain something occurred. Brog is grateful for the loving arms of Atina, but Brog has lost his honor.
Okay.
Lost your honor? How?
Brog was penetrated.
Brog was defeated in combat.
Rog, you were sleeping. That's not combat.
Brog must wrestle with these feelings.
Brog, that's not combat. That's called a nap. And then death.
That's a long
what that
nap.
is. The long nap, yes. Returns, you're right.
kind
The
of
long
nap.
nap.
Brog is very conflicted.
So-
All that was playing in my head that entire exchange was that's music from the movie Psycho.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
So this will go towards repairing that relationship because Athena still does not.
Wait. Can
does
we
not
can we have a moment for Brog to realize that he's been lied to or something?
That's up to Brog. At this
Yeah.
point, Rook comes back.
Brog's
Okay.
trust is very shaky.
Okay.
Guys,
Hi, Rook.
Hi.
Rook, you guys
Yeah,
did.
what's up?
You did tell Brog that he had been stabbed by a backstabbing assassin who came in the middle of the night to stab somebody in the chest while they were sleeping.
I told you it wasn't
Stabbing.
me.
I mean, it was. You did.
I have no memory of this.
I understand, but you did do it. You know, you did it.
Brog is no spring chicken. Brog recognized.
Look, guys. Brog is very sensitive. There may or may be a time that we differ from certain information. That was one of them.
So what you're saying is, need to know basis only.
Be nice to Brog,
Uh-huh.
or he'll split your skull.
Well, we're not
The whistle win.
contested. That's definitely not contested. We understand.
Brog's a teddy bear with a
Mm,
big
Okay, but
axe.
even a teddy bear is a bear.
Brog is a teddy bear with a big fucking axe.
Ugh.
That slightly terrified.
So Brog, are you okay?
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Brog
Brog-
hugs his teddy bear.
Brog is unsure.
Your chest hurts.
Brog's chest still aches.
Are you having a heart attack? Do you need support?
Do you need your
Brog
medicine?
will. Brog's faith is shaken, but Brog know a mission is due. Brog promised to Cassian, Brog protect you.
Yeah, I forgot we got Brog because of Cassian.
Brog fulfill promise to Cassian. But Brog is very unsure of self.
Listen, big guy, do you need a drink?
Yeah, he hit that sauce so hard last night.
I don't need to know about anybody hitting anybody's sauce, okay?
Okay, crazy.
So, not to interrupt this wonderful moment, but I believe there was some kind of forensic thing going on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Investigation.
Let's do that.
What are you guys
Am I-
doing?
Am I rolling this at advantage or no?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm assisting,
So twice.
and then I'm also going to give you guidance.
Brog,
Okay.
the true hero of the story, says RG Fate.
I rolled twice, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm going to roll a d4 for you.
Okay. First one was 20. Second one is also 20.
Sick.
Wow.
And then add a 2.
So on a 22, you are able to suss out more or less where the shot came from. Would have had to have been a really impressive shot, because the only thing that you can figure out is that it came from like across the street here.
From where?
If you look at the map I'm pinging. So you guys like
Yeah.
set up shop somewhere down here, if my memory's correct. It came from across the
Yeah.
street here. So like
Okay.
that, whoever shot that was a hell of a shot.
Gotcha.
Impressive.
I'm sorry. Are you saying that it came from here, and we were here?
No, you guys are like down here, if I remember correctly.
Okay, so it came from here,
Yeah.
and we were down here.
Yeah.
All right. Do we know the exact building?
Yes, you were able to suss out more or less the exact building.
Is there any evidence that was left behind of the individual, like male, female, anything like that?
That
Weight,
will
height?
that will take a separate investigation check.
The Marlboro cigarette butt.
I will assist again and cast guidance.
You're doing
Oh,
another investigation?
Yes, please.
Yeah,
oh,
okay.
amazing water gods! Please guide our friend here as she proves herself not to be a mean bitch.
Thanks! Got a 10 and then 23!
Well, 25. So there's not much here, you know. There's no cigarette butts or anything like that. You see like a couple of scrapes on the floor, but I mean, you know, if there was anything in this room, I'd give it to you on a 25. But there's just they didn't leave a trace.
Okay. I just want to express, I, the player, have no problems with your character or you.
I know. I know.
Me being
We're,
Errol,
we're
I look at
slowly
Atina.
building that trust.
Yes.
I look at Atina, and I'm like, you said a bad word. I'm disappointed in you.
So Eris,
Yes.
your pocket is buzzing.
My pocket is.
Your phone's ringing.
We have phones in this?
You have a stone ascending.
Do you have a sending stone in your pocket?
Yes.
I guess I do.
Last game session, you'd had one.
I don't
Returns,
remember
you have a
this.
sending stone as well.
I think I do.
Okay, so I guess I take it out, but I don't remember this at all.
Okay, so you answer your phone.
Hello?
A voice that is unfamiliar to you says to you, Eris, they know. Go underground. I'll meet you at the spot.
What spot?
You do, before you say anything,
Hmm?
you have an opportunity to reply. This
Okay.
this thing only works once per day, and you can only say
Okay.
25 words maximum.
Okay.
What do you want to say?
Keep in mind they won't be able to reply. Not until tomorrow.
Can we suggest something, or is this just her?
In this moment, I think it's going to be just her, unless she chooses to share with the group.
I asked them to leave a sign at the location before they arrive. Before I see them.
Okay.
Just so that way I know that's the spot, because
Can you give me the exact wording here?
leave a marker at the location so I know you're there.
Okay. All right. So, what are we doing now, kids?
Do I see her talking it to the sending stone?
Yes. You guys went to investigate the
What was
building
that?
together.
What was that? You were
scared the
talking
shit
into
out
that
of me.
stone. You
Yes,
were talking into that stone.
And I honestly don't know who it is, but somebody wants to meet us at an undisclosed location that I have no idea where it is.
You don't know who it is, but you responded back.
Asking them to leave a sign of wherever they are, so I know they're there. All of us will go. If it leads to
She's
saving
gonna
your...
trap us.
I will. How about this?
What?
How about this? If I lead us into a trap, I will let you, Atina, stab me with the poison that you took off of the assassins that we all killed last night.
Well, of course that would happen if you went into a trap. That's beside the point.
I will let
know
you without putting up a fight.
That's neither here nor there. You just talked into a stone. How do we know that you're not setting us up?
Because I don't know who it is. I have no memory of who this person is. And I don't know of this location that they speak of. But if
I
it leads to
suppose-
saving your grandchildren, your granddaughter and your daughter, I am willing to risk that.
I suppose you are a clever girl, and you really wouldn't go ahead and choose to speak into a sending stone directly in front of me if you were trying to set us up. That doesn't make any sense.
Correct.
Okay,
I could totally
But
feel
I'm
this
watching.
paranoia right now, but I'm not going to.
I'm watching.
Not
Okay.
that much of a shitstorm.
Arrow,
right
what
now.
are you doing right now?
I'm eating popcorn right now.
You're just watching?
I'm watching a show. I'm like literally looking at Tina and Eris, and I'm like, should I? No, I'm gonna sit here and shut up.
All right, I need to check my notes real quick.
So if I have Rook, is Rook back or is it still just returns?
Brooke is back.
Rook's back.
I'm here. I want to go with Rook and returns, and I want the rest of the group to follow along, but like at a distance so they're not so loud. I don't know how good. God damn it!
Who wants to meet in the common area in front of town hall, and who wants to be hidden for this meeting?
Well, that meeting I'm not concerned about. It's the seedy underbelly. Perhaps we could get more. Like returns suggested that we could get more information from the seedy underbelly of the city, and I feel like they're optimal for kind of like getting that information. But we would have to stand back and kind of like let Rook and returns get that information because we just don't fit in.
Right, and I'm not one to perceive or persuade, so I understand staying back.
Yeah.
But what I'm thinking about is, what if the things that are, what if some of this stuff is connected?
Okay.
Like, what if our new friend Sending Stone is sent by, like, what if they were sent by Red Right Hand?
I have
you
a
figure that out?
conspiracy theory.
Oh dear.
The dude and the guy at town hall are the same person.
Dude.
Dude who called you and the dude who left the note are the same person.
We don't know that.
No, but this is my conspiracy theory.
Here's something for us to add to all of this. Returns has a sending stone. We got that sending stone from a cave, and that cave had a crew that was specifically in league with or there from the Red Hand. So perhaps the sending stone also connects to somebody in the Red Hand. What if we were to tell them that the meeting place was compromised?
That would...
And that we have chosen a different meeting place.
We could have two different teams, one watching the place they've already got people going to, and another group watching the people that are going to the other one that we set up. 'Cause I
Well,
think there's enough of us that we could at least like scout the area, not necessarily interact.
the thing that I worry about there is that the town hall meeting's supposed to happen tonight, and
Mhm.
then we're creating another meeting as well. That
Yeah.
splits the party.
Well, hang on.
Yeah.
Hang
Okay.
on. My thought process, going back to what the unknown person said on the other side of the sending stone, was get underground and meet at the location. So to what my brain is doing, which isn't always the greatest thing,
Mhm.
are there sewers in this town?
Probably.
I mean, it looks like a big city. I don't see why they wouldn't have.
Oh, so that's
Sanitarium.
where I'm thinking it literally go underground, go into the sewer system if there is one.
Sewers,
Right.
aqueducts, anything like that. Yeah.
So what if we were to get access? Let's have. What if we were to have Rook and Returns get access to that, and then I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe we should set using the second sending stone. We could just say the meeting spot has been compromised. Meet in front of the town hall. That way,
When
the
the
meeting,
meeting spot is.
one of the meeting spots is, but her meeting spot is not. It's
Right.
at a different location that we don't know.
Right, and they said that I would know it, but I don't know it, unfortunately, which
Right.
in my mind, if I use the second sending stone to say something to them, that to me would raise red flags to them even more so than me just be like,
Well,
Right.
I have
somebody's
I have
cover
an
would be
addition.
ripped off. Somebody would
Okay.
be.
Sending stones only work in pairs, and we're assuming this person also has the other pair to the other sending stone.
We don't know that for a fact.
That sending stones only work in pairs?
Right.
No,
Can
I'd give that
Yeah.
to you. They're
Okay.
Okay.
they're not like
Okay.
you're not going to find them at the corner store, but they're common enough that you would know they usually are in pairs. They don't work like walkie-talkies.
so it's
Okay.
like, okay.
Never mind then. What if we did this then? Just a little bit further, kind of like, and this we could do right now. What if she really dived into her brain and maybe pulled out some information? I could try to guidance it. Has anybody got any like other spells that are divination type spells that let somebody relive a thought or a memory or anything like that?
hold on. Because I have odd things.
Is that something that we could even do, DM?
You can certainly try.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to try to remember something that you used to know, but like how much has been lost, right? Like that's kind of the question.
Yeah. Is it like just something blocked away, or is it DID where they don't remember what goes on in the other personality?
What if we could get your memory back that you lost over that year and a half, so you could remember everything you did?
Yay, trauma.
That would be beneficial, but at the same time, I don't know if I want to remember everything that did happen.
You got to face the shit that you did eventually.
This is valid.
Think of the carnage.
Oh, I see it.
Okay. Did you come up with anything over there, Sky?
For what we're gonna do?
For her to try to remember her stuff?
I have one thing, and it only works once, and you'd have to dedicate yourself to a wound.
What?
Yes.
What is it?
Oh, that's an interesting thought. I know what you're doing. Okay, all right, I'm here for it.
Wait, me or
ceremony. I would cast the dedication ceremony for my god, which is a loon, and you get to roll for the next 24 hours. You get to roll a d4 anytime you do any kind of skill check.
Okay. And then I use my guidance to try to do the same thing, is something similar, where now we've got two different gods who are kind of like like
I
help.
thought you both did a loon.
I did not do a loop.
Okay.
Well, and also he's not using the same spell I am.
No,
Okay.
it's not. Hers is actually a leveled spell, where mine is just a cantrip.
Okay.
But mine could help.
Okay.
And as a peace cleric, I kind of feel like I could go with a couple different deities. I don't have to just stick to one. But that's actually up to Zach to tell me if that's okay.
I don't see why not.
Cool.
So, do you want to do the ceremony? That means you have to pray to a loon and like be in her service.
What's the consequence of that spell?
Consequence, I mean, I'm guessing for like the duration, which is like the day, you have to at least act like you'd want to be in her service, but after the fact,
Okay. So you have to be in her service.
yes. You'd have to like, I don't know, it's like going to church. Like you'd have to like send all your prayers to a loon, and if you have any, or if you needed divine guidance, you would pray to a loon. I don't know how religion works, to be honest with you, but no, this is a terrible time to say that. But like, if you had another god, you would like disabuse that for the day.
So, Errol, do you have like any connections to like deities or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm a paladin. I follow a loon.
Right. How about you, Dorna? Do you have any connections to deities?
Nope.
Okay, so would you be willing to follow a loon for a day?
I don't see why not.
There's no saying you can't renegade after the fact. I just can't cast the spell on you like with this iteration of it ever again after this one instance.
Really?
Okay.
Yes. But I can do any of the other ones. I just cannot do dedication again for her.
Gotcha. I don't know. I think it's worth it. Anybody else got any suggestions?
Hmm?
Well, of that nature.
Okay.
Well,
I mean, we could always just try to give her a good bump on the head.
How about I hit you on the head first?
Huh.
even it out.
TBIs for everyone.
God. Stop.
Okay. So I'm going to cast guidance of a loon, and I in conjunction with the ceremony spell.
Well, the ceremony spell is going to take an hour.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, we've got an hour to kill, don't we?
At least.
Zach, do we have an hour to kill?
You got more than an hour to kill.
Okay.
So I do my hocus pocus, and I'm like, all right, loon, adopt this kid. Go.
Adopt this kid.
Oh my god. All right,
This
this
is
is
yours.
ceremony, right?
Yeah.
All right, let me just read this again real quick. One moment, please. All right.
Oh Jesus.
And you're doing
Here's
the what?
The
Dedication?
dedication.
Oh man, I hate to be this guy,
Not gonna work, is it?
but do you have 25 gold pieces worth of powdered silver?
I'm
You're the
pretty
shop.
sure I have silver that I can powder. Inventory. Hold on. Where's money? I have gold that I can exchange for silver.
I have silver.
I'll tell you what. Just this once.
Just this once.
Just this once. I'll let you hand wave it and just subtract that amount from your total money.
How much?
It's 25
much-
gold.
25 gold pieces. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, worth of silver, so 250
Yes.
silver. Let's see here.
I
And
have
we've
that.
got
That's a lot of fucking silver.
yeah, man.
It's like a solid baggie of silver. Like,
Yeah.
This is dedication, right? I do want to point out before you spend the money and everything that it very specifically only works on saving throws,
Damn it.
not ability
Well.
checks.
What?
For the next day, you have.
No, you touch one humanoid 24 hours. Target makes ability checks. It gains a D4.
Yeah, if you're
That's-
are you doing dedication or are you doing coming of age? Because there's two different ones.
We could do coming of age. But she's. Well,
She is not a young adult. She's
I was
80
gonna
years
say-
old.
Anointment.
Are you
Yeah.
a young adult for your race?
You touch one willing creature.
For my race, technically,
Ooh,
but no.
technicalities.
No.
Plus water. You touch a vial. Coming of age.
What's-
Okay.
the
Let's
life
see
expectancy
here.
of my born race is 750 years.
Oh God, yeah.
Hold on.
Less
hold
than
on.
100 years, you
Whoop,
have
whoop,
to
whoop,
be.
whoop, whoop, whoop.
This is young adult.
ASMR mature at the same rate as normal humans.
So no,
Oh, okay.
So-
we changed that slightly.
So while, you have the life expectancy of like 250 or whatever, mechanically, you are an 80-year-old person.
Yeah.
What about coming of age for her race? Like, you may.
That's what we're
reach
talking
Yeah,
about.
so if you search up ASMR age of
Right.
maturity,
Right.
they
I
actually
feel like that's
they mature at the same rate as humans, right? And I think we would all agree that a coming of age for a regular human would be somewhere in that like 16 to 19 range. Yes,
Right. However,
right.
because of who Eris is, she wasn't born in ASMR. She manifested into it.
Okay, which is even better. Like, I don't think I'm going to qualify you as a young adult. I'm sorry to kind of take a stand
No.
on it, but yeah.
No, I agree with you. I wouldn't say she's a young adult. I would say that she's already matured into an adult, but she looks like she is a young adult.
there was an opportunity to go ahead and cast this spell
Mm-hmm.
that never gets used.
I know.
I just don't want you to waste the money. Like, if you want to use it, go nuts. I'm just trying to be nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
Eris, do you want to be dedicated until in service or not?
it only gives a saving throw, so it's not gonna assist us in kind of like contacting her higher consciousness.
So we're getting a little bogged down here. So let's actually determine what we're doing here. So are we trying to do like a guided? Let me make sure I understood correctly. Are we basically trying to do like a guided hypnosis to unlock Eris's memories?
That's
Yeah.
what I thought we were doing, but
Okay.
that doesn't sound like dedication to me.
No, that was a whole other thing. So, okay, my only question is: does anybody have any kind of training in hypnosis? It's not as easy as waving a watch in front of somebody, right?
What skill
Oh,
would that
we're
be under?
I don't think it exists in this game, to be honest. But if you
Pick one.
if you can make a case for it, I'll bend the rules. Let's see what you got.
I would say that if anybody who is a spiritual director or leader of some kind should be able to go ahead and assist in that.
I'm quite literally from a church and I am a pally.
Seems like there should be a spell for that, though.
Well, I'm gonna make a case to the DM.
Okay, I will hear your case.
So, my job at the church
Mm-hmm.
was basically being like part of the help and whatever, but we did have to meditate. Meditating would like let you focus on your inner self and pray to Elune. Well, not Elune at the time; it was Eldath. But pray to Eldath and meditate on her, scripture or whatever. With that in mind, and also having to teach the younger children how to meditate,
Mm-hmm.
can I do a guided meditation session, not hypnosis, meditation, to get her to her inner self using the persuasion skill, because I have done this before for other people and succeeded at it.
That's a pretty good case.
Good job, Sky. Good
I
job.
would say that if anybody was going to have a chance of making this work, it would be you.
Okay.
I'm not going to guarantee it's going to work. We're going to leave it up to the dice, but I will certainly allow the attempt.
Straight
Cool.
roll.
So, are we doing this now? Like, All
Yeah.
right, so
Well, I'm assuming.
yeah, sure. We sit
'Cause,
down.
I mean, it's not like it's gonna take like more than an hour or two to get her to sit down and meditate. So it's just how well she can do it and how well I can persuade her into dropping.
Yeah, so let's do it this way. You guys sit down. The room's a little dark.
Mhm.
Errol, you begin a word track, if you will, that
Yeah.
you are familiar with. You've done this 1,000 times with varying degrees of success.
Mhm.
So what I would like from you would be a... Let's see here. I feel like it has to be a wisdom skill of some kind, right? Or it could be. It could be.
I considered, because I'm using my words to basically lull her into a sense of chill or calm,
Mm-hmm.
that she can clear her mind with the help of what I'm saying
So,
to reach the part of herself that is blocked off by.
yeah. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Normally, the religion check here would probably be the closest thing to it, but I'm not satisfied with it being an intelligence skill. I don't think that this scenario is an intelligence thing.
Me
Meditation
either.
is not
This is either
mathematical.
charisma or wisdom.
Meditation is not mathematical. So I'm going to say wisdom. So here's what I want from you. I would like
Okay.
for you to roll, add your wisdom modifier, and your proficiency bonus.
Okay, hold on.
And can I add the guidance for elude?
You may add guidance, yes.
What's proficiency right now? Plus 3. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do roll 1d20 plus 3. Oh, hold on. Not that. Plus 3 plus 3. 15.
Okay,
That was a
15
really
plus
shitty roll.
Atina's 2 is a 17. Okay.
No. 15 total.
No, because Atina guidanced you.
Then it's 14.
Why is it 14 and not
Because I
17?
added 3 by accident, so it's supposed to be 3 plus 2
I
plus
see.
9.
Okay,
which is
so 14.
Isn't that
okay.
a great roll?
It's not wonderful, but it works. So, what do I want to make Eris roll?
Oh God.
Trauma.
Trauma.
Will save.
Roll with me on this. Haha. Eris, give me an insight check.
Insight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nope.
Oh no.
Okay, so let me tell you how this goes.
Okay.
So Errol, you sit down and you guide Eris through the breathing, calm your mind, happy thoughts, right?
Painting happy trees. Yep.
Eris, you follow the instruction, and right as you're about to enter that zone of meditation, that feeling of contemplation, you sneeze. And you're popped out of it, and you're just, damn it, didn't work.
That's actually something I would do too.
But maybe we could try it again another time.
Just kind of a
Yeah.
shit.
Something we can work on again another time. It's not like we can't only do this one time.
Yeah.
It was a good
But-
attempt, though. But man, that
Yes.
botch.
Shit.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. All right.
So, what does the rest of the party want to do?
I
Figure it out.
still vote that Rook and Returns go to the seedy underbelly and find us, somebody to get information out of.
What do we want to do, gentlemen?
Well, I have that stakeout at midnight.
Mhm.
I'm not quite sure what else.
What time is I'm supposed to meet, roughly? Did it
Um,
They didn't. You're talking about the sending stone. They did not specify
High
a time.
moon. Well, my thing's at high moon. I don't know exactly what time that is. So
I literally just made that up on the spot for artistic flourish.
yes, it's fine.
what?
Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm answering your question. Let me finish, right? So the sending stone message that Ariscott did not designate a time, right? Just said, meet me at the spot. Whereas the note said sometime at night, also did not specify a time.
Okay.
If you like, we can fast forward just a little bit. It seems like we're kind of getting bogged down, and I kind of want to get moving.
We were
Okay.
having dialogue.
Yeah, and it was
Yeah,
good.
I-
It was good. It was good.
We're not gonna check out the seedy underbelly.
That's up to y'all. Like, but somebody's got to tell me what we're doing.
I keep on it trying to get Rook and Return to decide if they're gonna do that. If we're not gonna do it, let's move on.
Well, I mean, I'm ready to do it, but you were supposed to be bait.
I'm supposed to be bait.
Yes, that's why you're supposed to be looking innocent.
Okay, I will be bait. I'm totally there. I am bait. Rook, are you on this?
Let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
gonna change. So I'm not carrying all my gold and silver. I'm just gonna carry like 10 gold and some silver and some copper.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go down there and like see the underbelly. I'm gonna sell my my twists, and I'm just gonna kind of change up my appearance. So if somebody has a disguise kit to make me look,
Yo,
yeah, can somebody disguise me, make me look a little less deadly?
I thought you were a kind old lady.
I probably look a little bit, yeah.
Murder hobo.
I mean, I wouldn't say it like that.
Ah,
Uh,
nah.
Who has a disguise kit? Somebody,
yo,
somebody help me out.
Rook. Yeah, I can help you with that.
Yeah.
Mav,
That's
I
not
like
gonna
your
take.
character.
That's not
I've
gonna
got
be very
one too.
difficult.
Okay. Do a check. Sleight of hand, please.
I like the art.
Oh,
Light a hand. If they have a disguise kit,
Would that not be sleight of hand?
I don't know. They add their proficiency plus their whatever.
It's a tool proficiency.
Are we?
check?
Yeah, I will allow a sleight of hand because I feel like that's applicable here. 14 looks good to me.
Not the
Okay.
best roll, but I'll
We'll take it, right?
do what I. Yeah, I'll take it.
All right.
I go into the wherever they lead me because I don't know where the seedy underbelly is.
So here's the thing, like we keep saying seedy underbelly, but like the seedy underbelly is like on the surface. You know what I mean? Like the right hand is pretty open and notorious about what they do here, and one or two of you might have even seen just one of their people just chilling,
Got it.
right?
So they own this town.
They
Yeah.
kinda, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like there's a presence of town guard here, but you get the sense that they're not really active.
They're just there for show.
Sure.
So, quick question. Safe to say that I have not left the abandoned house at all, correct?
I would say yes.
Okay.
Well, no, that's not true because you went across the street to investigate that room.
Right, okay.
So other than that, you've not left,
So nobody else has noticed me at all, other than, like,
as far as
the
you know.
party members. Okay. Okay.
All right. Well,
So-
instead of specifying the seedy underbelly, can we just say like a hot spot?
Yeah. The market area is pretty hot. Some of the slums are as well.
So how about it kind of like traveling between the slums and the market?
Yeah, you could do that.
Just kind of going back and forth with my twists.
So are we just kind of looking to kidnap somebody, basically?
Essentially.
Yeah, we're looking for somebody that's gullible, but at the same time, like that in between stage of criminal, not murderer, but maybe like thief and robber slash.
Okay.
Like
Cool.
pickpocket.
All right. Who? Raise your hand if you're going on this excursion.
The kidnapping excursion?
Pick me, my lord.
I would like to go, but at the same time, I'm going to put to the party, should I go?
There is a disguise kit here.
I think that you
That's
should
true.
go. Just stay back if you're not gonna like be actually like stay
Okay.
ready to come in.
If you're worried about being spotted, there is a disguise kit.
Same thing for Brog.
Well,
and-
so It's not necessarily that I'm worried completely about being disguised, because I do have a hood and I can pull my hood up and just tuck my hair back so you can't see my hair. Because that's the dead giveaway there, is the red hair.
Right.
Well, that sounds like we're still waiting on an answer from Errol and Brog.
Well, that's kind of what I was going to ask you, if you're feeling okay enough to go, or do you want to hold down the fort here?
I am more concerned with the town hall meeting than trying to
That's
intercept.
later on.
Well, yeah, but I don't know if I want to try to intercept.
Just to point this out, mechanically speaking, like, you're fine. You know, for flavor, your chest hurts, but like,
Right.
yeah, you're at full brogginess at the moment.
Yeah.
Sproggy.
Grogginess.
He is so froggy.
Yeah, if we've got enough time to do both, I will do both.
All right, let's do both.
Yes.
So,
Porque no mastos.
Porque no los dos. Let me see here.
Huh?
Estos gato en fuego en mi pantalones.
Did you just say your pants were on fire?
No,
No, there's a cat that's on
fire.
fire in my pants.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I don't speak Spanish. I speak French.
I heard
What are you doing with Lilith?
She's in her
Alright.
natural state. She is, you know,
Did you
fiery,
say don't worry
hellish
about it?
cat demon.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, no.
So I'm not
Sorry,
gonna
I
keep-
can't remember the name of this song. Give me a moment. I'm trying
You're
to
just
find
mad that I have a pussy in my pants and you don't.
Hey,
Am I?
mine is on camera.
This is a family show.
No, it's not.
Wait, why? How come when I say it, it's gross, but when you say it, it's fine? Well,
Good point.
like if I okay, you know what? I don't even know if I could say it, to be honest with you, because I'm so like
What the hell are we talking about?
I don't know.
pussy in
I
the
moved
pants,
on.
apparently.
I moved on.
Moved on. All right, sounds like a good plan.
Yep.
There needs to be a mechanic for anti-inspiration.
Oh, wait, no, it's literally
That
called
hurts.
disadvantage.
There needs to be a mechanic for that.
Rude.
Is it not bad enough for disadvantage?
I feel like that might be a little too mean. So there needs to be like something in between, you know? It's like,
Why don't you just make something?
I don't know, I'll think about it. But anyway, so we are
Demoralized -2.
currently right
Yeah.
here.
Oh.
And
Okay.
I just want to state that I put most of the gold or most of the coins in my boot, and the rest are in a pouch for, selling back and forth, change, etc.
Sure. You have your breads. You've got your roguey boys looking out for you from the shadows. Speaking of, stealth checks from the two roguey boys.
You'll be fine. No, she's not.
Let's win redheads.
That's
No,
an
no,
11.
I'm not this. I'm not the stealthy.
All right, so an 11 and a 13. That is the lowest stealth roll I think I've ever seen you gentlemen roll.
Yeah, that is
Probably.
something.
That is unfortunate.
Well,
Okay. Nin, we have his brogginess, we have Aaron, and we have Eris, rather, and Errol. You guys are following, yes, but like not necessarily hiding. Did I hear that correctly?
I have my hood up and my hair tucked in, so you cannot see my hair at all.
Sure.
I kind of just look like another either thug for hire, another soldier, whatever. I just look like some other person. I don't look like my normal self because this is hidden.
you look like an old lady.
Maybe staying like 60 or 90 feet away.
Yeah,
Close enough to
I'm
close.
following.
It's like close enough
Yeah.
to close the gap, but not close enough to be associated
Right.
with the Tina. Does that sound about right?
Right. Yep. I'm close enough that I can throw an echo, and if I need to, I can jump ahead.
Okay. Any objections?
No.
I'm within dash range.
Gotcha. Going once. Going twice. Sold. All right, let's do it.
Delicious twist.
So, Atina, you are walking down the street trying to sell your twists.
Yes.
just to kind of give us a baseline here, can I get a performance check, please?
Saw that coming. Alune, please help me as I go ahead and try to make this look like it's tempting for some person to come after me. Can I get guidance?
You may cast guidance, yes.
Thank you. That is a 3. And that is a 6.
Okay. So, Atina, you think you're doing great.
Yep.
You're like any bad actor, you're feeling it.
Yep.
Right? Rook and Returns the Lost, you are both cringing at this wonderful performance. Atina is laying it on super thick, almost to the point of threatening. Like, buy my fucking twists, goddammit.
But do you want a twist?
You want a fucking twist? That being said, could I get a perception check from the entire party? As you're all casually strolling down this fairly busy street. We're getting toward like the late afternoon, if you will.
Oh my god.
So things are rolling down, but they're still busy enough.
I'm rolling disadvantage. First I was 20
Why are you rolling disadvantage?
because it's still daylight.
Because it's still daylight. That's unfortunate.
Oh.
Wow. Who are we missing? Errol.
Hello.
Perception check, please.
Okay. 1 sec. I perceive.
You are the party's only saving grace.
I literally have a +0, so we're doing great.
So, Errol in the back, watching this whole thing go down. Atina Trident's miserable performance. You rolled a 6. I don't know what to tell you. But, Errol, you notice somebody eyeballing the fuck out of Atina right now.
Homegirl, somebody's checking you out.
You're not close enough to let Atina know.
Yeah.
You're in the back. You see... Let me pull this up real quick. Check my notes. It's hard for you, even on an 18, to really make out any specifics because they are standing pretty far away. They've got a hood that is kind of this tealish color, but like a really dark teal. Actually pretty close to the color of your own skin.
Ooh,
Pulled up
blueberries.
around their face. But they are very clearly, very intently watching Atina try to sell these rolls.
Okay.
With an 18, I will also give you that the build of this person implies feminine. Right? You're pretty sure
Okay.
this is a woman, but you're not 1,000% certain.
Did you just assume their gender?
Yes.
Do they have boobs?
Do they have boobs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Likely a feminine figure. Unless she has a surprise. Atina.
Is there any way
It's
to
a family
tell me
show.
that?
Hold on. I'm typing. Currently. How far away is this Tina from me?
Give or take 60-ish feet.
Alright, and is Tina still... She's 60 feet away?
Give or take.
Okay.
I was told we
Oh.
wanted to be within dash distance, so you are within dash.
That's... Dash distance is far. Honestly, because Atina's... You're likely still doing your selling bread act
Yeah.
performance. Because if you can't see me or hear me, then the likelihood of you seeing me dodge around and try to go get this guy is nil.
Yep.
So it's busy right now, right? Like there's people about.
Mhm.
Can I, even with my clanky ass armor, with like people the goings about kind of hiding the clankiness, kind of like sneak to go see a better view of this person?
Yeah, with disadvantage.
Fine. It's fine.
Nice try though.
Can't see. This oh, that's so bad.
Oh.
Oh god.
Well,
Okay,
with
so
a
I crit
solid
fail.
0.
Oh my god.
Wait, can I illustrate this?
Please.
Okay. So I'm guessing the person who I see is like on the other side of Atina. So instead of going around, I have this bright idea to go straight through the downtown area, where right in front of where Atina is, and instead of walking past her, I trip on her and take the whole display out with me.
Okay, so you accidentally tackle Atina, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. So Atina, you are enthralled in your own performance, trying to sell this bread,
Oh, no.
and just a little bit too late, you hear boom, you fall
Clink clonk bang.
with a large teal skinned tiefling in heavy armor on top of you.
Yes, now you look very delicate and very
What are you doing?
crushed.
What are you doing? Do you want
okay,
a twist? Do you want a twist? Would you like a twist?
so
Is that what
I,
you
like,
want?
I kind of do this thing because I'm assuming I'm on top of her. And I'm like, shut up! There's a dude over there watching you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and right about here, actually, if Atina wouldn't mind making me a wisdom saving throw, that'd be fantastic.
Here you go. Here's the twist, and I'll make that saving throw. And I hand a twist over.
To me?
Yeah, you
Okay.
bumped into me and crashed into me. I have to. That's a 5.
On a 5. Okay.
I take the blow. I don't know.
Oh, that could be a little louder. It's Sky's favorite song. Anyway,
Hold on.
Atina, your mind is racked with a cacophony of noises that you have no words for.
Okay.
There's almost a musical quality to it, but it's nothing that you can quite put your finger on.
Okay.
I need you to take 8 points of psychic damage.
All right.
And you feel compelled, almost forced, to get up as fast as you can and run as fast as you can in the opposite direction. So you push Errol off, you stand up, and you just start running into the marketplace.
Twist! Anybody twist! Twist!
Can I make a contested strength check to see if she can even lift me off of her?
You would if you had time. She's fairly strong herself. I mean, she's no weakling. I'm not saying that she's gonna deadlift you, but she is gonna scurry out from underneath you and run.
Okay.
Yep. Very nimble.
Everybody sees that, by the way.
Okay.
You just see Atina, clutch her head for a brief moment, scream bloody murder, and then run into the marketplace.
What terrible music!
I'll skulk after the best I can.
I'm staying from a distance.
Oh, what's that music?
I
What?
continue
is
walking
that
forward,
melody?
trailing behind her from a distance.
Atina, after about 10 seconds or so, the melody clears. And you shake your head and you find yourself just standing in the middle of the crowded marketplace with God and everybody looking at you.
Twist. Twist.
God. At
Fuck.
this point, somebody approaches you. It is a medium height woman with jet black hair, tied up in a pretty no-nonsense bun, wearing clothes that are, frankly, way too good for this marketplace.
Gotcha.
Right? And she comes up to you and she says, "Are you okay, dear?"
Oh, yeah, yes. I just had the weirdest moment where my head hurt and it was awful. Awful. I had to run. I had to leave that space.
Yeah.
It was so awkward.
She often has that effect on people.
Who?
It's not really important right now. We'll get to that in a moment. For right now, we should really get back with the rest of your friends.
What? I don't know what you're talking about, dearie.
Mrs. Trident, please. We don't have time.
Where are my daughters? Where's my daughter and granddaughter?
I don't know. But I can help you find them.
Who are you?
First, we get the hell out of here. And then we'll talk.
Let's go.
Let's go. We need to get your friends. They are in terrible danger right now.
I follow her closely, and I make eye contact with each one of you guys. And it's that military nod that we've all developed from just the moments that we've all fought with each other, where it's like that nod to tell you it's time to go. It's time to get this way. And I continue to follow her. I suppose if it takes going up to each one of you and saying, "Hey, this is the person that to follow me," and if I can't find Rook and returns, then I'll obviously make the call. Not their names specifically, but like a bird call or whatever it is that we've used in the past.
It's not super difficult for you to be able to tell everybody, "Hey, we need to go. Like, follow me. Let's go."
Oh,
Okay.
this is not where I left my pony horse.
And you guys move through the marketplace at a blistering pace. You're not running, but you're moving.
Start eating one of the twists.
It's delicious.
I thought you poisoned or did you poison the cookies?
There's the
No,
cookies.
no,
There's the cookies.
You are
I poisoned
brought.
myself. Fuck.
You are brought to this building here, right? Which is not difficult for you to recognize as a library.
Which building? I'm sorry.
This one.
Okay,
Next to the town hall.
Yep.
got it.
You are brought to a
That's
library.
convenient.
Isn't it just?
You move into the library and you go toward the back, and the lady reaches up on the bookcase and pulls a very specific book, and the whole bookcase, and she leads you inside.
Ah, yes, just like home.
Oh. I give a glance back, and I'm just trying to see if anybody's watching us or if there's anybody to see us.
Give me
My
a perception
surround-
check.
I do the same thing. So, are we doing this both at advantage?
Yeah, just
or
doing
no?
just doing both at the same time. It'll effectively be advantage. It's cool.
You said perception.
Yes. Nice.
It's a good thing you.
So Atina, on a 25.
Jesus Christ.
On a 25,
Next,
you
Yep.
notice that not only people are not watching you, right? They're not looking at you. In fact, they are very blatantly not looking at you.
Is it because they don't notice us, or is it because they choose not to notice us?
They do not notice you. They just do not register your presence at all.
Gotcha. Do I think that I'm under a spell of some kind?
I'll let you keep the nat 20. No.
Okay.
So,
Interesting.
you are all led down, well, rather back, into a poorly lit room. There's a couple of shelves, a table, some chairs, and what looks to be kind of like an emergency bug out bag, essentially. Just like a bag that's packed with essential gear that if one needed to disappear quickly, you'd grab that bag.
Is it like on a table or on a shelf or something?
It's tucked in the corner.
Tucked in the corner.
Yeah. And she turns to address you all. And as a matter of fact, I have a thing for this.
Oh.
And she turns to you all and she says, "Apologies for all of the theatrics. It was necessary at the time. My name is Riley."
Well, nice to meet you, Riley. And typically, when we meet friendly folks, it's not in a deep dungeon in a secret lair underneath the library, but I'll take all the friends I can get in this city, apparently.
Yes, you have come quite to the den of lions, so to speak. Eris, very nice to see you again. I take it you got my message?
That was you.
Yes.
That would explain why Atina ran. Unfortunately, I don't remember who you are.
Oh dear. Oh, so then what we thought actually was right. Damn.
Care to enlighten, please?
Yes, I will. Yeah, goodness, this is so weird. On the one hand, I'm speaking to an old friend, but you're speaking to a stranger.
I would like to say feelings mutual, but unfortunately, I can't quite say that.
Well, we'll get to that here momentarily. At this, for the moment, hello to all of you.
Hi, hello.
Hello again.
Yes.
Nice
Hello.
theory.
Brog, we've heard of you.
Brog is glad to be here.
I'm glad you're glad. Returns the lost. You're shorter than I thought you'd be.
Get that a lot.
And then Rook, you are also shorter than I thought you would be. Errol, how is that conversion to your new patron going?
Side look at the DM. Am I experiencing any growing pains?
Not that you've noticed.
Okay.
Growing pains.
Well, I mean, technically, I broke my oath to Eldath and then remade my oath to Elune. So
I'm not one
It's
for
bad.
religion.
yeah,
Yes, I don't really know much about all that, but it is quite an interesting thing going from a vengeful sea god to a benevolent moon goddess. Quite a shift.
I wanted to change scenery.
So, I assume you all have quite a few questions. But let's start with the obvious
So
one.
many questions.
Let's start with the obvious one. Eris,
Yes.
I was the one that helped you break free of Benjamin's control.
How?
Your necklace.
The broken one.
I was the one who broke it.
How did you break it?
Oh, a girl has her ways. Forgive me. It was an old joke between the two of us. I'm sorry. This is very weird for me.
Care to explain how it is I know you?
We've been
Has-
working together for a little over a year and a half now.
Killing people.
No, I'm not the one to get my hands dirty. I'm more of an information broker.
Oh, we need information broker. Very good.
Do
Excellent.
you work for the Red Right Hand?
As far as they know,
So you're using them.
yes.
And you said Benjamin was tricked by you. In what way?
Tricked by me? Benjamin believes me to be an ally of his. In fact, I am quite high in the power structure of the Red Right Hand. Third or fourth, depending on how you count it.
Where was I in that placement?
Oh, I'm afraid you weren't exactly a ranking officer, dear. But you were one of his favorites.
That's unfortunate.
Yes. I have been biding my time waiting for a perfect opportunity to take Benjamin out for some personal reasons of my own. And it would seem that fate has presented me with an excellent opportunity for that.
What? No. What? What purpose serves you? Are you a Are you on friend or foe side or both side?
It would be perhaps most accurate for me to say that I'm on my side. It just so happens that our goals, tangentially at least, align. I don't really have much stake in the whole rescue the children thing that we have going on right here, but the only way that you're going to rescue your children, Atina, is by taking down Benjamin. And that's where our goals overlap.
Riley, if I understand you correctly, you have interest in obtaining power of the Red Right Hand.
No. I do not wish to conquer the Red Right Hand. I don't want to lead it. I don't want to overthrow it. I want to destroy it. I want to smash this organization into dust.
Why?
That's not important, is it? All that really matters is that you and I, well, myself and all of you, have a very similar goal right now. And I can help you. I know very many things about Benjamin and his organization, and they don't know that I'm not with them. As far as they know, I am their friend. I did take a very big risk today, assisting you in the marketplace, and I hope that you can appreciate that.
Yes. And how does Nordic fit into this?
Eris?
Eris?
Eris was a personal pet project, if you will, of Benjamin.
What was this pet project?
Well, put it in a word, brainwashing.
Well, it seemed to work for a year and a half because I
did.
have no memory.
It seems to. I was very much afraid that the memories would fade. I was hoping that wasn't the case, but I appear to have been wrong.
The only things I vaguely remember is bloodshed. Much of it.
There was a lot of that. You were quite efficient. But I'm here to help you get the bastard.
He needs to die.
I agree.
You keep saying that you could help me find my daughter and granddaughter.
Yes.
You know where they're at?
No.
Why not just tell me?
I don't know where they're at, but I know how you can find them. It pains me to even tell you this, Mrs. Trident. but I fear that your family is also a pet project of Benjamin Elamir. I don't know how far he's gotten in his experimentation, if you will, but I fear the worst.
What is his goal? What is he trying to do to them?
He's trying to turn them into weapons, basically. Has your group, and I'm fairly certain you have, your group has run into these dragon teeth relics that are running around, have they not?
Yes.
Here's a little known fact about those. They contain immense power. As far as we can tell, Benjamin has been attempting to use their power in order to brainwash people and turn ordinary people into super soldiers.
Benjamin has such objects?
It is rumored that he has at least one.
I look over at Brog. This is information that would be really useful to Cassius, isn't it? I'm not saying that out loud, but like Cassius is actually investigating these teeth as we speak.
Brog catches Atina's look, gives a curt nod. Not a curt nod, but just a small, like, I gotcha. And then I guess Brog would ask, if dragon teeth can be used for bad, can someone use dragon teeth for good?
There is not much known about these teeth. Whether or not their power could be used for good, or if it is simply a corrupting influence, there's just not enough data to go on.
Okay.
As far as what Benjamin's goal is, we know about the super soldier thing, and there's rumblings, if you will, of him trying to amass enough power to start conquering the kingdom. Benjamin's goals are lofty indeed.
Riley,
Yes, dear.
why did he pick me?
I don't know.
I'm nothing of extraordinary strength and means
You
compared
have
to others out there.
You do have a rather unique power, my dear. Your ability to manifest an alternate version of yourself from another reality is something he would be very interested in. And it's also power of legend, really. There has not been a true Echo warrior in centuries.
I do remember from what my father said many years ago before he died, that there hasn't been one for 10 generations of my family.
There hasn't been one on this continent. Goodness, probably. It probably stretches all the way back to the ruin. But who's to say?
You know how many he's amassed? How many families has he stolen from?
Dozens. Whether or not he's actually gotten anywhere in his experimentation, that's a little bit more closely guarded. It does seem to me that it doesn't work with everyone. There have been some discards, if you will.
You know if my daughter or granddaughter has been discarded.
I'm positive they have not.
You've seen them?
I have.
Oh.
They are alive, and last I knew, in good health. I will say I have not seen them for some time.
What was their state? Were they absent-minded, not themselves?
No, they seemed very much aware of where they were and what was happening, and that daughter of yours has a bit of a temper.
She gets it from me.
So,
Father was the calm one.
as far as where they are, I don't know yet right now, but we can find out. As far as your meeting with Benjamin tonight, I suggest that you still do that.
That was Benjamin that sent that?
Yes. Well, not directly, but it was him who penned the note.
Now, is that the meeting at the town hall?
That's the town hall meeting, yes.
He wants to meet with everybody.
Yes.
And he's aware that I'm no longer under his thrall.
Yes. I tried
And
to
he
keep
declared
it
them.
secret, but one of your team members got away last night, and that information got back to him.
That was the fourth one.
Yes.
And he's aware that I'm seeking my daughter and granddaughter.
Quite a few people are aware of that, dear.
I haven't been settled.
You have not. The Red Right Hand has had an eye on you. Goodness. Since this little town called, what was it called? Grace?
Yep.
Something about some of our men being slaughtered. No, don't play coy, dearie.
She just looks at her pastries.
So, make your meeting tonight. I will be with Benjamin during that meeting. Do not blow my cover, please.
And how do we move this forward?
The rumors are that he is going to ask you guys to do something for him in exchange for something. I'm sure it doesn't take a huge leap of logic to assume that he's going to barter the lives of your family for this task that he wants completed. Those are the
I
stakes.
look at the rest of the group, and of course, I'm at a loss of words because the rest of the group has been there for me in every sense of the way. And looking at each one of them, I can tell just looking at their eyes that they're going to help me. I don't have to ask, and I don't have to pretend that they're not here to help me with this.
Meanwhile, Returns to Lost is fucking with something shiny and hasn't been paying attention to the conversation at all.
That's true. That is true.
As you do. I will say one last thing before we part our ways here. This library, my library, as far as I know, is a safe zone. You're welcome to come here if you need to. Just Benjamin's eyes are everywhere.
Do we have to be stealthy when we come here?
Try not to make a scene.
Like selling twists?
The patrons of this establishment will pay you no heed. I have cast a low-level enchantment across this building that allows people that I designate to pass by without drawing attention.
I'll make sure to keep my hair out. Or not out. Tucked away.
Perhaps some hair dye might not be a bad idea either. That being said, I suggest you all lay low until tonight. Good luck. I'll be in touch.
All right.
Eris, you already have my sending stone, Eris, so if you need me, call me.
I do make a comment about the psychic damage that I took, and the female who was in a hood of a type. Does she know anything about that?
Yeah.
Who was it?
My dear, you had yourselves a taste of of Freya's power.
And who's Freya?
But it's second in command or something.
That's Benjamin's chief torture. The notes say Greta, but I retconned it.
Okay.
Because I didn't like the name Greta.
I have Greta in here, so I will change it to Freya.
That's Benjamin's chief torturer, interrogator, scary person that he sicks on people occasionally. She is quite formidable and terrifying. You don't want to be at her mercy if you can help it.
Is there a reason she attacked me while I was in the market that you could think of?
No, not that I can think of. She might have just been trying to make a point. She's cruel like that.
Her point was well made. It terrified me.
She seems to be trying to... She seems to be trying to make a name for herself, so to speak, after taking over the previous person's job.
What happened to the previous person?
Freya happened to the previous person.
Did I ever bring anybody to Freya?
Yes.
Why her name rings a bell. All right.
Yes. Yes, the last time I got to see the extent of Freya's mercy, I'm not 100% certain, but I'm pretty sure the man's brain bled out through his nose.
Thank you.
That also rings a bell.
It was not a good sight.
I have a question for you. I have asked many people this, and perhaps you would know more than most. Benjamin and Freya, they are at the top of a list that I have been comprising. Benjamin seems to be adept at swordplay, and Freya is able to use some kind of mental power. What else can they do? Have you ever seen them in combat?
I've only ever seen Benjamin fight once. It's not something that I am keen to see again. That sword that he has, it's bad news. I don't know if I actually saw this, I'll be honest. But I could have sworn that that sword ate that man's soul. I only saw it for a moment, but I know what soul magic looks like.
Does anybody bring up UA?
No.
Best to forget about that one, huh?
I don't want to drag the party on, so I'm not going to bring up UA, but I might bring it up later in the chat.
So,
I will say one thing very quickly about that sword. Sounds very similar to a family heirloom of my family.
it could be, but I don't think so.
Is the blade a pale silver?
It is not. It's black.
then that's the twin to the blade that was stolen many, 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 many centuries ago in Coast.
All I know is that he found it during the war down in the Jade Steppes.
Would you say that Freya is second in command?
Kind of. More like chief assistant, if that makes sense.
Left hand?
Aide de camp.
Right thumb, maybe? I don't know. As far as like the actual power structure, there's really not much in the way of a second in command, so much as there is don't fuck with Freya.
The left hand is more like an enforcer, if that makes sense.
Anyway, our time grows short. I have places I must be, or I will blow my cover. Be safe, be silent, and I will see you all tonight. And with that, she kind of gestures you out the door, and the bookcase swings closed.
Okay.
I pocket the shiny unless somebody stops me.
It's a small candelabra.
Do I notice any handwriting or any writing on the table, papers on the table at all?
No, the table was bare, with the exception of a single candelabra.
How about writing utensil or paper? You said it was bare. Never mind. Okay. Did I see a bow or a cross? You said it was a bolt that had the note attached to it.
It was an arrow.
An arrow.
Yeah.
Do I see a bow that could? No.
The only thing that's on the shelves are books. There is a ink quill in a in a ink bottle, quill and bottle on the shelf as well as a couple of different vials of strange colored liquids in varying shades of reds and blues and a couple of blacks.
Okay. All right.
All right. That brings us to 11:13. I know we usually like to wrap up around 11:30, so
Yes.
Call
Yeah,
that.
I'm super beat today, and I don't know what's up.
Yeah,
I am too. So I as much as I'm enjoying this, and unfortunately I've hogged everybody's time, I am beat as well.
So I feel like that's a good place for us to leave off. We'll pick it up tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Next week. No, not next week.
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Jesus. We'll pick it up in 3 weeks. Actually, you know what? If you guys are okay with sticking around just a little bit longer, I think we can get the meeting with Benjamin out of the way.
I'm fine with it, but
That's up to y'all.
yeah.
I don't think I can.
Okay, fair enough. We'll pick it up in 3 weeks with the meeting of the Red Right Hands leader, Benjamin Elamir. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Everybody wave bye.
Trying to-
Bye.
See you next week for Guardians of Dawnspire. Run by old NATO here.
Hello.
All right.
NATO.
Bye-bye.
Don't tell Putin that.